Good morning, student. So, this is the explanation of the very first chapter from the book Beehive, The Fun They Had. Previously, we were discussing about the school. Now, I'm going to explain about this chapter. So I'm not going to explain the paragraph, but I'm going to explain you overall what is written in this book. So let's get started. So first of all, here the story begins from Margie. Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. So the story starts from the diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157. So what is 2157? So today, now it is 2021. So it was, so you basically know this lesson is of futuristic things. So 2157 is in future. Okay? So what happened at night? She was writing, she was having a diary, and in that diary there was a date 17th May 2157. She wrote, today Tommy found a real book. Means what was the title in that book? It was written Tommy found a real book. What is real book? Book means you might have seen lots of books. So she is talking about the real book. Margie is the main character of the story. She is a girl of 11 years old age. She wrote a diary on the night of 17 May 2157. Right now we are living in 2021. As told earlier, the story is set in the future and it is a set in the year 2157. So almost 1.5 century, that is 140 years from now. At that time, Margie wrote an entry in her diary and she wrote that Tommy found a real book. And who is Tommy? Tommy is her brother. And she is feeling so strange because in her times, real books do not exist. They only have e-books. So what is e-books, my dear student? You might have seen, you might have heard about Amazon, Flipkart. You might have heard about Kindle. So what is all this thing? Like suppose an example, your mobile. So you know there are lots of PDF. PDF means like how we are having this lesson, we can have this lesson in our mobile also. Like how we are having a page in a book, that same kind of page we can have in our mobile. So that is called an e-book. So e-book basically is a thing which we cannot touch or something. E-book is just like a paperless thing, like how we see in our mobile what is written, and what we can feel is our book which we can touch. So moving ahead, at that time Margie writes an entry in her diary and she writes that Tommy found a real book, and she is feeling so strange because in her time real book do not exist. They only have e-book, the virtual book. So books in the format of print on paper are extinct, and so Margie is astonished to see a real book. So basically, she and her brother, they both have never seen the book like how we can see the book. At that time in future there were no books, so they feel strange because they were studying from a e-book which they cannot touch. So got it, my friend? So this was a little bit of explanation. I will explain you the next part in the next video. Thank you so much.